the thing about healing processes, and of course, no two people are ever going to have the same process of healing. No two people have the same. I wanted to start with all of the different things that had happened to me and all of the different things, because the enemy, by the time the molestation had happened, I was already screwed up. He had already tried to kill me twice in the bus accident, in the flip over bus accident, and that there was 3 more accidents that I was almost killed. When the Bible says the thief comes to kill, steal, and destroy, there is no one in the sound of my voice is watching that the enemy has not tried to kill you. Every single person hearing me, the devil has tried to kill you, because that's his job description. That's what he does. And the only reason you're here is that the Lord has prevented it. And, so, he's called the thief because he comes to take away, to steal peace, to steal joy, to steal your health, to steal your life, to steal your, my voice. He was going to try and ruin my voice, to steal your innocence. He's stealing. So the whole process of healing for me started when I was just about the time my dad was actually almost hadn't died yet, but I began the process of, I thought that the one incident that happened to me was a one-off. I just thought someone said, well, you should talk to somebody. You're going through some stuff. I had some anxiety. I didn't know where it was coming from. So I went to this Christian counselor, which was a brilliant move, if I could say it that way, because I have gone over the years to probably 3 or 4 sets of Christian counselors, each time making great progress. One of the things I tell people is make sure you're talking to someone of a Christian nature who you can trust, whether you pay them or not. I happily paid for the counseling, and every single time I cried buckets of tears. And every single time there was a deeper healing, and every single time we went to more issues, and the forgiveness became more and more profound. I just have to tell people that part 1, the very beginning, is you have to determine in your heart a couple things. One is, every time you talk to a counselor, every time you get prayer for deliverance, when you should get lots of prayer for deliverance, you should determine your heart to be better off than you were before this session. Every single time, and every single time the forgiveness that you might still have, you need to release it more and more. Most of the forgiveness for myself has taken a long time. It took years to fully forgive my father for what he did. And if I can put it this way, of all the 6 kids, I don't even know how to say this because it sounds like I'm bragging. I don't mean it that way. Somehow or other, God put in my being a forgiving heart. For some reason, I wanted to forgive. My dad could wail on me and put welts, and if he came in 5 minutes later and gave me a bowl of ice cream, I would think he's the greatest thing that ever, But I was always that way. I grew up that way. So with all of that, with my being easily forgiving, because it was given to me from birth, and yet having that much unforgiveness in me, if you can understand the contradiction, think how much worse it is for those who were not born with, somehow I was gifted with the ability to forgive easily, probably too easily.